Right, to get the battery out of this thing, you've got to take off the Motronic unit here, the ECU, and to do that, right, you've got to undo or loosen off these. They're just sliders. So there's a U there, and it'll just slide forwards. Okay, we've got to take off this baby. I've got one off already before I start filming. Right, they're off, and then you've got to pull this clip out. Right, slide that back. It'll rotate around a little tang here. Right, easy. It just comes off lovely. Okay, and then you'll get down to the battery. As you can see, you've got to release that bolt there, and then there's the other one there. Alright, then you've got to take out this, put a screwdriver in there and just lever that out gently, and then this will slide out, then pull it back and it'll come right out like that. Okay, that's your ECU. Now you'd think by taking that off and these off, it would lift out. Wrong! You've got to undo the ECU, right, take it out, and there you are. There's another little nut there. It could have been so easier if it wasn't there, but it is. So undo that. Once this screw is undone, lift out the battery clamping plate. And there you are. Remember, of course, always take the neutral off first. Always. Then of course it's how do you get the battery out. Now, it won't come out that way. Is it? No, it won't come out that way. No, no, not a hope in hell. So if you take out the water header tank like that, okay, then you can actually tip it up, and I've got to use two hands for this, of course, slide it out that way. Okay, so got the new battery. It's a motor bat, so make sure you get the terminals right on the right side and in that position, and then just drop it in. Easy peasy. That's the new battery in and the terminals connected, but we still leave off the header tank, water header tank, just for a moment. You'll see why in a minute. We've got to line this long screw up, and it's an awful lot easier to do that with no header tank there. An awful lot easier. Let's get it started. But don't screw it down yet, because you've got to get this little knobble thing there, right, in that holds the tank in place. Okay, I actually use one of these as well, just for safety's sake. Don't do these up too tight yet, so you can actually get these into position and the lock nuts tight underneath in the right position. Okay, and then tighten it down, but nip it down, don't tighten it down. Okay, you don't want to do anything to the battery. So that's the ECU put back in. Everything's relatively firm. Clip it. So we clip the lead back in, or the fitting, or whatever you want to call it. This tang has to go in first, which sometimes causes a little bit of problem. Once you've got that little tang thing in properly, the rest just slides in. And hopefully you can see it. There we go. Went click. So that should be the ABS up and running again. So that should be it. But before I put the side panels on, I'm going to run it just to make sure. Right, here we go. It cleared its throat. That's it, job done.